Indian examiner for adjudicating more than 18 PhD theses. He has conducted more than 400 SEBI and NCFP financial education workshops and entrepreneur development programs at South India. He has trained more than 5,000 students for MSME programs. Sir acted as a resource person and keynote speaker for more than 250 programs through online and offline. His core strength is security analysis, portfolio management, financial derivatives, financial analysis, and entrepreneurship. We, we feel proud to have such a great personality for today's FDP. As a speaker, I once again heartily welcome you, sir, on behalf of Umbrella of Government Doctors College, Vijayanagara, Bangalore.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, thank you, sir. I welcome our beloved principal, Dr. B. Chandrasekhar, sir, who has always encouraged our academic activities of the college with great enthusiasm and fervor. On behalf of Department of Commerce, I heartily welcome you, sir, for this FDP program.
Thank you.
I would like to welcome IQAC coordinator, Dr. Shubha, dynamic lady, who has encouraged and motivated to organize this FDP. On behalf of our department, I heartily welcome you, madam, for this program. I appreciate the interest shown by the professor of our state and other state by registering to this FDP. I welcome wholeheartedly to this FDP program and making this program highly successful. I also welcome all my colleagues from our college to this FDP program. I want to make a special mention here for the wonderful response received from other states like Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Punjab, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Puducherry, Madhya Pradesh, and Bihar. That is more than 151 participants have been taken in this FDP program. Once again, welcome you all for this FDP program. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam. And welcome to you also. Your thoughts and your support made us to initiate this wonderful program. Once again, a warm welcome to you, Geeta madam.
Thank you, madam.
I now request Dr. Sucheta Hosamane, PG Coordinator, Government First Grade College, Vijayanagar, to render keynote address. Over to Sucheta, madam.
I am audible?
Yes,
audible, madam.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lilavati. Good morning, participant. First of all, I would like to thank organizing committee for giving me this opportunity. It is a great honor to share my views, thoughts regarding the FDP topic. Let me begin with quote by Warren Buffett. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving, which means first save, then spend. This is behind is this quotation. So investment is an economic activity and it is fascinated by people from all walks of life. Why does an individual need to invest? This is mainly due to meeting the goals of life like own house, children education, their marriages, peaceful retirement, and if possible, legacy for the next generation. To achieve these goals, savings is important. But saving alone will not be enough to meet the goals because the cost of inflation that will affect the time value of money and in turn our purchasing power also. Usually there are two major investment options are available for us. One is investment in physical assets like real estate, gold, equipment, and etc. Secondly, the financial assets like FD, shares, bonds, mutual funds, insurance. These are all called financial assets, and these are the areas of our discussion. We all know that money is invested in the hope of making more money. It is possible only when it gets compounded, that is, interest to interest. That's why Albert Einstein once said, compounding interest is the greatest mathematical discovery of all time. According to Einstein, compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Who understands earns it, he who does not pays for it. So, to unleash the power of compound interest, we have to follow the three golden rules. First one is invest early, invest regularly, invest for long term. But when it comes to investment, to all of us, number of questions arises. What is the best investment? What kind of financial products are available? How do I make investment? What is the cost of transaction? What is the risk and return? How do I redeem my investment? What is the tax benefit I have available? Can it easily convert it to liquidity? Does government regulate our investment? And so on. These are all the questions that is often we are faced with. All these questions will be addressed in this 5-day online FDP. There are large number of investment avenues for the investors with different risk and return characteristics. Choosing wise investment from the various avenues is a critical problem to all our investors. So, systematic investment plan is a plan of mutual fund in which investments are done by paying a fixed amount at every predetermined date. This protects the investor from the market volatility and derives maximum benefit as the investment is done on a regular basis, irrespective of market condition, and at the same time they are based on rupee cost averaging and power of compound interest. From this program, we learn how a disciplined planning approach can help us to find, build, and maintain our wealth. Learned resource was all of to this wonderful session. Thank you. Over to Leelavati.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful thoughts on different avenues of investments and also an interesting address. Thank you, madam. I now request our resource person for the day, Dr. K. Prabhakaran, NCFE trainer, SEBI resource person. Sir, great to have you here. I request you to kindly speak few words about the program.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Most respected to Guru, most respected Principal Dr. Chandrasekharam, convener of this program, Professor Geeta, respected IQSC coordinator, Dr. Subha, respected coordinator of this program, Dr. Narayana Das, and respected faculty members and respected participants from various institutions in and around India. Very warm good morning. It's my immense pleasure to conducting this kind of program, especially for faculty members. I'm very happy to see this program, more than 150 faculty members in their single platform. So I have conducted many webinars for past 1.5 years, more than 200 webinars. But this is a student strength I have conducted more than 1,000. But the faculty strength only is only I can see. So it is an emerging area for not only for commerce faculty. Every human being we should learn about. Already one of Professor keynote address given regarding financial planning, investments, risk and return. So I'm going to explain about the concepts today on the introduction to securities market. So you know, SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, 3 objectives. The first objective, investor safety. Second objective, the promote and develop the securities market like this. So that's why due to the pandemic period is a right time. First, as a faculty member, we know the emerging investments, what are the investments opportunities available for the due to pandemic period situations. And you know very well, you believe me or not, so last 2 years, from March 2022 till now, compared to other business, other markets, most of the manufacturing concerns are closed. most of the markets are closed. Even vegetable market market also closed in Tamil Nadu. You know very well the pandemic situation, but only one market is not closed. That is called financial markets, especially stock market, mutual funds, commodity trading, and currency trading. So the financial services industry only not closed. You know very well. You know this. We're going to discuss about the area for financial market. What about the performance before COVID and after COVID, and gold market and mutual funds industry also we will going to discuss. So this is a right platform for learning about the systematic investment plan challenges and opportunities. So today I'm going to discuss about basics, and another 4 days another 4 resource person come and discuss about this topic. I think it's useful for you, especially for faculty members. Why means we should learn, then only we can teach our students. You know, more than 70% money transaction in securities market, especially in stock market. So that's why this kind of program organized. My special thanks to principal and HOD Professor Geeta Madam for selecting the right topic for the right time. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Shubha, IQSE coordinator, who is always a source of energy, to speak few words about the program. Over to you, ma'am. Shubha, madam.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Leelavati, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so glad that the Department of Commerce and Management is organizing a very long 5 days FDP on systematic investment plans, opportunities and challenges. And on behalf of IQAC, I would like to congratulate the Department of Commerce, HOD and the staff for organizing such a wonderful and of course a very needy program during this pandemic. And under the able administration of our Honorable Principal Dr. B. Chandrasekhara, our college has conducted nearly 50 online programs since the pandemic, like since 2020, and at both national and international level, and various kinds of programs we have conducted, and all were successful ones. And then we got overwhelming response from all parts. So, and also today's resource person, Dr. Prabhakaran sir, I would like to thank you, sir, for actually accepting our invitation in such a short period of time. And once again, I welcome all the participants to this 5 days FDP, which is actually, of course, academic, and also other persons will also be benefited actually. Like investment is for everyone. It's not particularly for the commerce people. It's for everyone. I think all the participants will be benefited. I'm sure all of you will be benefited. And I thank all of you for giving me this opportunity to speak a few words, and all the very best to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you for your best wishes, madam. It's now time for presidential address by our chief patron and principal, Government First Grade College, Vijayanagar, Bangalore, Dr. B. Chandrasekhar, sir. Sir, you are a bundle of cheerfulness, thoughts, inspiration, and more. It's a request to you to render presidential remarks. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. K. Prabhakaran, sir, today's resource person, and
Morning, sir.
the respected resource person of today's program, and HOD of Commerce and Commerce, the Professor Geeta, coordinator of IQAC, Dr. Shubha, and all my esteemed colleagues of Commerce and Management Department, and also the colleagues of the other department of our college, and the respected participants from all over the country, from different states we are participating, and the organizers. In fact, it gives me an immense pleasure there is an overwhelming response from the participants. Over 15 states, the participants have registered to participate in this 5 days national level FDP program on systematic investment plans, opportunities and challenges. And this workshop, this FDP program is being spread over for 5 days. On day 1, we were discussing about the introduction to securities market. The resource person is Dr. K. Prabhakaran. The second day, on the topic equity systematic investment post COVID-19, the resource person is Professor Sagar, US, an entrepreneur, financial advisor and trainer. The third day, on 1st June, systematic investment plan, a steady way to build wealth by CMA N. Ravindranath Kaushik, a cost accountant. On day 4, that is on 2nd June, on the topic widening financial inclusion, the government and institutional initiatives and schemes by Dr. Sukanya Hegde, Director, NIMS, the management institutions and principal of INMIS College. On day 5, that is on 3rd June 21st, the sessions divided into 2. On the first session, the topic is investment opportunities during COVID-19 by Professor K. Kiran Kumar, Assistant Professor, the Christu Jayanti College, Bangalore. And session 2 on how to buy and sell shares in stock exchange by Dr. P. Karthika, by an NCFE trainer, a SEBI resource person. So this is how our FDP program is spread over for 5 days. Which all meaningful discussion is going to happen in all the 5 days. And we have identified an eminent resource persons with vast experience, and they have a practical experience in the field. So they are the right persons to discuss about the topic chosen. And I'd like to introduce our college also to the participants. Our college is located in Vijayanagar with a total strength of 3,300. We are offering courses like BA, BCom, BBA, BCA, and in undergraduate. And also we are conducting the postgraduate programs like MA Kannada, MA English, MA Economics, MCom, MBA, and also MSc Mathematics. Our college also has a research center in Canada. Our students are continuously getting university ranks every year. And UG result is over 80% and PG result is almost 100%. So this is a brief history of profile of our college I would like to present before you, and wish you all the best to the organizers. I thank very much all the resource persons who have readily accepted our invitation to deliver, discuss on the various topics over coming 5 days. Thank you very much. Over to the organizer, Professor Lilavati.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful words. It's time for the session now. But before that, I request all the participants to on your video so that we'll have a photo session and then proceed towards this session. Over to Guru sir. Guru sir, please take a screenshot.
Sure, madam.
Hello.
I'm taking.
Okay.
Madam, okay, madam.
Screenshot is done. Okay.
It's
Thank
done,
you
madam.
for the yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, I would now request our resource person for the day, Dr. K. Prabhakaran, NCFE trainer, SEBI resource person, to take over the session on the topic Introduction to Securities Market. Meanwhile, I also request all the participants to keep your audio on mute and queries, if any, has to put in the chat box. Sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Dear participants, very warm good morning. So today I'm going to start the first day program for FDP on systematic investment plans, challenges and opportunities. So today I'm going to discuss about the basics about securities market and some basic information already you know. Kindly mute on please. Thank you. So today some informations already you know very well about, but I'm going to discuss just 5 to 10 minutes about basics, and then I'm going to start the content. So you know our investment guru, Mr. Warren Buffett, he's an American investor. Already Dr. Suchita madam tell about this Warren Buffett, you know, the investment golden rule, everything. But she missed one point. He started investment the age of 11. He lost 11 years, but we are in the age of maybe 30, 35 or 40. So you can start investment today onwards. At least somebody has started before 5 years or 10 years. But those who are not starting your investment, start today onwards, savings and investments. So you know the difference between savings and investment, but savings is a very short time, within 1 year. Investment is a long time. But savings, say for example, we are save for money in our bank account, and then for short time like that, somebody said do for the cheat funds as well, less than 1 year. So I'm going to discuss about what are the investments regulated by financial markets that should be 100% safety investments. Say for example, what are the investment we should avoid? That is a primary objective. One is primary objective of every human being. Why means we are losing money. We are expecting high risk, high return. We are losing money. We are losing principal. Try to avoid. First, we should avoid the cheat funds, monthly cheat fund, and second one, monthly gold investments, except mutual funds, right? Monthly gold, some jewelry shops also offering like that. And then for penny stocks like that, we should avoid. So savings and investment, it should be every human being we should follow. Say for example, every human being, we know generally for assets and liability, we know our family asset value and liability value, as well as we know family income and expenditure. So you know the traditional approach and modern approach. So that's why this program will be fulfilled. The traditional approach is nothing but income minus expenses equal to savings or investment. But modern approach is income minus savings or investment equal to expenses. So what is the concept? We should save at least 10 to 20% per month according to your savings. According to your income, you have to save at least 10 to 20%. Balance amount we can spend expenses. That is called modern approach. And then this life stages. Every human being, we know the life stages. Am I right? Say for example, up to 22 years, up to 25 years also for education period. That is called learning age. So that time we have to learn. So we have to cross the stage, and this stage very, very important, especially for you and me and faculty members and principal or faculty, whoever it may be. We are in the category of 25 to 60 years. That period is a crucial period for every human being, not for professor, not for students. So that period we can save more money, we can invest more money, we can plan for retirement planning, we can take for medical insurance, we can select the best life partner, we can go to get the children purchasing of dream house, children education, children marriage, then only after to become a grandfather or grandmother, am I right? In that period. So if you are maybe faculty members age 25 or 30 or 40, no problem. Somebody sir, all are comes under this category only 25 to 60. So today onwards you have plan in advance. So after 60 is the retirement age. So say for example, every human being we take for retirement planning, like that NPS scheme, national pension schemes, it's available in all banks, including nationalized banks and private sector banks, as well as APY scheme, PM APY available. You can start that scheme up to 40 years only eligible, PM APY. NPS scheme up to 60 years eligible, we can start the scheme. And risk and return. So all the investments, even securities market investments or financial market, whatever it may be, risk and return applicable. We are taking high risk, high return, low risk, low return. How much we can take risk as a human being? We can take risk based on the age. Say for example, your age is now 35, means you can take risk 100 minus 35. Kindly note the simple formula, risk taking ability. 100 minus your age 35, 100 minus 35, 65% you can take a risk. And your age is now 50 means you can take only 50% risk. Say for example, if you are using two-wheeler, your age is now 40 means you can go for maximum 60 km speed. If your age is 60 means we can go maximum 40 km speed. Same like that, investments also, we can see the risk and return investment product. We know very well government bonds, post office, public provident fund, these are all risk-free investment. Maximum we can get how much percent return? Anyone guess? Come to chat box, dear participants. If you are investing for bank, especially for a saving bank account, all are having for saving bank account, how much percent interest given for SB account holders? Anyone? No. 3%. Okay. Oh, 4, sir. 4 is not correct. 2.7 exactly correct. Yes, not 1%. 2.7 exactly correct. So bank 2.5 to 3% depending on the banks. Correct. Thank you, participants. Okay. So bank deposits, bonds and debentures, post office, public provident fund. These are all risk-free investment. Maximum return 9%. And then another basic question for SA Commerce faculty: who can issue bonds and debentures to the general public? Who can issue bonds and debentures? Come to chat box. Company, okay, which type of company? Public limited company, private limited company? Very good. Only public limited company only can issue shares, debentures, bonds to general public. Even bonds, debentures issued by government or semi-government or MNC, multinational companies or municipalities also they can issue. Okay, this is risk-free investment. And coming to the mutual fund and gold investments and real estates also, market risk applicable. We know the market price, right? So today we can see the tomato price before 10 days, the price is 15 rupee. Due to the lockdown, we can see 40 rupee, 50 rupee, like that. That is called market price. Market risk applicable for mutual funds and gold investments. But depending on the schemes, we can get minimum 10 to 30% risk and return. And coming to the next investment is stock market investments, especially mutual fund, equity funds. It is a high risk, high return. 30 to 50% we can get risk and return for equity investments. And derivative is a not investment product. It is a speculation. It is 100% risk, 100% return within a short span of the time. So derivative, you know very well. So we will discuss about next session for derivatives. So derivatives for short time, especially in India, available the derivative products are like that: equity derivative available, commodity derivative, currency derivatives, and interest rate derivative available. But even though you can see this, you know the basics about spot market and future market. Spot market is nothing but so in investment point of view, say for example, equity market, we can buy through spot market. For example, 10,000 rupees, you can transfer from your bank account to your trading account. You can buy the shares the 10,000 value. So that is called investment point of view. Derivative point of view, we can pay only for initial margin, maybe depending on the product. Say for example, equity derivative, we can pay 20% margin. For commodity derivatives, we can pay 10% margin. That is purely for speculation. So this session, we are not talking about the speculation product. Only we talk about for investment product. And as a human being, risk-taking ability based on income, expenses, asset value, and liability value. So most of the family, I think all are home family men, I know very well, especially for women faculty, for home managers. Am I right? Not only for you, my house also, my wife is a home manager, right? So like that. So most of the people are aware about for your family income and expenditure. And most of the persons aware about your family asset value and liability value. So this is called risk-taking ability. So maximum we can take risk means, say for example, your monthly income 50,000, expenses for 35,000, we can save 15% savings or investment. Say for example, if you are taking for housing loan or whatever it may be, how much percentage we can pay EMI, easy monthly installment, how much percentage? Anyone? According to your investment, say income, you know very well, but maximum, how much income? Yeah, not 9%. So maximum, how much? No, I'm not asking for interest rate. How much percentage we can pay EMI? You are in, say for example, yeah, exactly correct. Maximum 50%, not 60, madam. Maximum 50% we can pay EMI. Very good, very good. And asset value, liability value. Say for example, your asset value 10 crore. How much value we can take for liability? How much percentage? Say for example, we are getting housing loan, personal loan, vehicle loan, auto, not 50. It is too high risk. So maximum we can take for risk taking ability according to your asset value, maximum 20%. Say for example, your asset value 10 crore means you can take housing loan or personal, whatever it may be, 2 crore, maximum 20%. Okay, this is the basic information. And coming to this stock market regulator, so you know SEBI, so you know objective of SEBI and 3 key mantras of SEBI, you know, investor protection, promote and develop the securities market, regulation of securities market. What are the major work done by SEBI from 1992 to till now? The important improvement in market design and regulation. We can see all the products through digital. So it is a role model for others. So first in India, which product starting for online? Which product? Anyone? Which one first starting for e-commerce, online trading? Which product? Now we are buying everything through online, Amazon, Flipkart. No, not eBay. Which product first started in India for online transactions? Not books. No, sir. No. No, mutual funds, no. SARS, exactly correct. So, sir, congratulations. Yeah, yes. So, NSE was first online trading started 1992. After that, other companies, Flipkart, it started 1996. Other products we can through now. Everything we can buy through online, even life pattern also through matrimony.com, right? So, everything we can select through online. So, first introduced in India for securities stock market SaaS, and after that mutual funds and everything we can see. And availability of new products, every new products available through SEBI platform we can see, and improvement in market efficiency and transparency. All the data is available, especially for faculty members. If you are doing research, if you are preparing article or whatever it may be, all the data is available. Go to visit the website sebi.gov.in and go to SEBI handbook. All the data is available, Word document as well as Excel based data available. You can download it. So this securities SEBI's initiatives, and as a investor investing in securities market, we should open a demat account. Demat account mandatory from after 2000, not now, but is the SEBI mandatory. And what are the investment options available in India? We discussed risk and return. Bank deposit, you know, it is a very low risk investments, and insurance is a safety product or investment product. Anyone guess? Especially life insurance and general insurance, we are policies, right? We are taking policies. It is a safety product or investment product. Not investment. Investment, yeah, mostly 95% policies are safety. Exactly correct. Faculty, yeah, thank you. Only few example term policies only same like for investment product. Very good. So every human being, safety purpose we can take for insurance, not for investment purpose. We are not getting for more return compared to other investments. And real estate investments. So real estate nowadays we can see the tremendous growth. We can see the before COVID and after COVID, we can see the real estate, especially for except flats, especially for agri land, commercial spaces, sites. We can see before 1 year the price is, you can assume on ground value for 50 lakhs means now it is 60 to 70 lakhs minimum, maximum 1 crore depending on the location. So real estate investments are we can see every year we can see the growth minimum 7 to 10%, that is called CAGR, compounded annual growth rate. And mutual funds also market risk applicable depending on the scheme. We will discuss about deeply mutual funds, gold, stock market, and bonds also risk-free investment. But primarily I told you we should open a demat account. Demat account is nothing but dematerialization. We can open through kindly noted SEBI registered stockbroking companies, not open for any other companies, especially for banks also SEBI registered stockbroking companies. You have SEBI registration number, you can check it. I think most of the banks at present, banks given service not only for accepting deposit, not only for loan issued to customers. At present, banks given all the financial services, example, demat services, mutual fund services, and selling of insurance product, selling of electronic gold, as well as selling of other financial products, and then for locker facilities also they are providing. So if you open demat account, the 3 documents mandatory. Kindly note it. The first document, why we should open demat account means it is a highly secured. So without your knowledge, they can't do anything. If they are going to demat account, sell the shares, that money will be credited your bank account only. They are not receiving cash. They are not paid cash to you in your hand. So that's why I'm telling this dematerialization, all the securities we can convert to electronic mode. Now shares, mutual funds, electronic gold also we can kept it for your demat account, same like our bank account. So if you purchase shares, it will be credited to your demat account. If you going to sell means the shares will be debited from your demat account. This is a basic information. What are the documents required for open demat account? The first document is PAN card mandatory. So all the investment related to white, not for black investments. And second one, bank account with check-leaf mandatory. Third one, address proof. Anyone address proof, passport or ration card, other anyone required. So without PAN card, without bank account with check-leaf, they are not open demat account. And coming to this basic information, the primary market. First, we discuss about the primary market and secondary market related to stock market. You know the meaning of shares. Yes, a commerce faculty, shares means part of capital of the company. So I ask basic question, who can shares issued to general public? Anyone? This is very basic question, but somebody said not known. That's why. Who can shares issued to general public? Yeah, come to check. No, NSC, no. Public company, very good. No listed company, public limited company only can shares issued to general public. I note it kindly. No, public limited company, private limited company cannot shares issued to general public. So primary market is nothing but when company issued to first time to the general public, that is called primary market. A secondary market means anytime we can buy, anytime we can sell through stock exchanges. So we will discuss about secondary markets. First, we're going to discuss about primary market deeply. And before that, we're going to discuss about SEBI regulators. SEBI means, Securities and Exchange Board of India. It was started in 1992. At present, how many stock exchanges available? Anyone? Yes. At present, how many stock exchanges available in India? Anyone guess? 2. Most of them no, not 22. That was most of the regional stock exchanges are closed. At present, not 2. No. Yeah, 3. Exactly correct. Manisalam sir, exactly correct. NSC, National Stock Exchange, and BSC, and another one stock exchange, Metropolitan Stock Exchange. 3 stock, not OTCI. Okay. That is not stock exchange. Metropolitan Stock Exchange. 3 stock exchanges available in India, and clearing corporation, 2 clearing corporations available in India. Okay, one is NSC Clearing Corporation, another one India Clearing Corporation. Stock exchange, 3 stock exchanges, clearing corporation, 2 clearing corporations available, and 2 depositories available. One is NSDL and CDSL. Somina sir, NSDL, CDSL is a depository. Yeah, exactly correct. So, and companies. So, other than the example, who are participation in securities market, stock exchanges, clearing corporations, depositories, and stockbroking companies like that. Sharekhan, Corby, Religare, like that, more than 2,000 SEBI registered stockbroking companies available in India. But that companies as a member of depositories, as a member of clearing corporation, as a member of stock exchanges, that is the duties of stockbroking companies. Okay, and coming to this primary issues, primary market we can tell for the 4 types: public issues, right issue, bonus issue, and private placements. You know, public issues, when company issued to general public, that name is called IPO, initial public offering, or FPO, following public offering. IPO, you know, when company issue first time to the general public. Say for example, public limited company, the minimum asset value should be 3 crore. As a investor, we should know, as a commerce faculty, we should know that when public company issues shares to general public, the asset value should be minimum 3 crore. Then only that company can shares issued to primary market. That is IPO. And FPO means nothing but that company has issued second time, maybe expansion or modernization. That time that company can issue through general public. Say for example, recent FPO Yes Bank Limited, they issued the price is nearly 12 rupees to 13 rupees. So this is called example for FPO. And we will discuss about IPO in next slide for deeply. And right issues means only eligible for existing shareholders, not for new shareholders. And bonus issue also. And private placements is nothing but particular company shares issued to only for particular person or particular institutions or companies. That is called private placements. Say for example, S Bank shares, some companies are takeover. Say for example, ICC Bank and SBI, they are taking for some percentage of shares. That is called private placements. Okay, this is called types of primary market. Public issue means when company issue first time, that is called IPO and FPO. Right issue, bonus issue only eligible for existing shareholders. And private placements, we can see for the preferential issue or qualified institutional placements, QIP, only for the particular institutions. Okay, this is called primary market. And now itself, as a general public, we should know at present they follow the system for primary market in India. After 2016, the system they followed, that is called ASBA, application supported by Black amount. Say for example, what are the process now done through primary market means most of them aware about all those who are having demat account, those who are trading know about how to apply the primary market. First, we should open a demat account. When you open demat account, that stockbroking company will give you for user ID and password and client code. We can apply it through primary market 2-3 ways. First option, all are having for smartphone, we can download the mobile app and using user ID and password, we can apply it through first, for example, we going to apply the IPO means generally as per SEBI regulation, the particular company before 15 days announcing for the prospects of the IPO details. And say for example, today the opening date of the IPO primary market for one company, you can assume today is the date 29, 30 and 31st, 3 days the company may be open for IPO. So today morning 9 o'clock to maximum third day 31st evening before 5 o'clock we can apply through primary market. Means first we should kept it the funds in your SB account. Kindly note it. Say for example, primary market they are not issue for single quantity, so they fixing the lot size. One lot equal to approximate value 15,000. Kindly note it. One lot equal to 15,000 rupees. It is according to SEBI regulations. One lot equal to 15,000. Maybe one share value 80 rupees means you can convert 15,000 divided by 80, around 290 shares, like that. So this is called fixing of lot size. We can buy one lot, we can buy 2 lots, we can buy 3 lots also. We can't buy 1.5 lots, 2.5 not possible. We can buy minimum 1 lot into multiples. Those who are applying for the category of less than 2 lakh value, approximately 13 lots, 1 lot equal to 15,000 means 13 into 15,000, nearly 1,95,000. Those who are applying comes under the retail investor category. More than 2 lakhs category, those who are applying means that is comes under the institutional investors. Say for example, as a retail investor, we are going to apply for 5 lots. 5 lots equal to nearly 75,000. So what are the procedure means? We have to kept SB account 15,000, but now itself the primary market operations done through UPI only, not for any NEFT or RTGS, but not only for shares, even mutual funds also. Primary market we can buy with the transaction done through UPI transactions. You know UPI, Unified Payment Interface. The 75,000 you kept in SB account. So if you're going to apply online IPO through your Demat account, but you paid fund from your SB account through UPI, you have give request, send request, and IPO will process will finish. Okay. Say for example, maybe 6th to 8th day you will get the allotment. If you applied for 5 lots means you will get the allotment maximum 8th day. So 8th day if you get allotment for 5 lot means 9th day that amount will be debited from your SB account. 9th day the 75,000 debited from your SB account. 10th day or 11th day shares will be credited your Demat account. This is a process of IPO. So the in between 8th day we can't take the money. That money will be hold. That money will be blocked. That is called ASBA system, application supported by blocked amount. Say for example, if you are not getting the allotment, that amount will be released from after 10th day or 11th day. This is called primary market operation. Now it's happening. So if you have any clarification, lastly, finally, you can ask. So maximum 12 days, you will get the shares through your Demat account. Maximum 15 days, that shares will be listed in any one stock exchange. Listed in any one stock exchange. Maximum 15th day, shares will be listed in the particular company shares through stock exchange. That is called listing of securities. Through we can buy shares BSE, NSE, and MSCI. That is called Metropolitan Stock Exchange of India. So this is called primary market operations. And secondary market operations, we can buy anytime. We can buy anytime through stock exchanges. Monday to Friday, morning 9:15 to evening 3:30. In between, we can buy, we can sell, which when the company shares issued through primary market, that company shares also. And all the shares we can buy to Monday to Friday. So what is the process of buying and selling? Simply, I'm going to explain. First, you transfer money from your SB account to your trading account. We have to open Demat and trading account, your bank account to trading account through NEFT or RTGS or IMPS. Any process you can transfer. But when trading account, your money will be credited means maximum 3 to 5 minutes it will be credited. And then we can place the order. We can place the order through mobile app, first option. Second option, we can go for web-based trading available. For particular company stock booking, we can go to, for example, you have Demat account with Kotak Securities, go to Kotak website. You have using for user ID and password, same like net banking. You can open and we can buy and sell through web-based. Third option, you have for a laptop or you have for a computer. You can download the particular company softwares. So it will be highly visible and it is highly learning for us through online trading. It is very easy compared to mobile app and web-based. It is a software-based, very useful. We can see the technical and fundamental charts also. And fourth option, I'm not having for any smartphone options. We can call through stockbroking companies. You give your client ID and how much shares buy and everything you inform means they will going to buy. So this is a process. So first we going to visit the broker office or phone call or through SMS or email, and whatever it may be, you have money with your trading account, then only you can buy the shares. So what the process means, first money transfer from your SB account to your trading account. After that, we can place the order. Order we can place only for market hours, morning 9:15 to evening 3:30. In between only we can place the order. The order will be executed only in between. Okay. And maximum T+1. Now the settlement system is primary market T+1. Sorry, primary market I told you 12 days, that T+2. Secondary market T+1. Trading day plus 1 day. So today is maybe for so today is, I think, Friday, right? So today is market working hours means today, if you are going to buy the shares, And the shares will be credited your demat account T+1. Saturday, Sunday will be holiday. Monday before 1:30, shares will be credited your demat account. That is called settlement system in primary secondary market. If we going to sell the shares today, Monday before 3:30, money will be credited through your trading account, not for demat account. But you can get a refund from, you can get fund request from your stockbroking companies. It will take another 3 to 5 working hours. So this is a process of secondary market. T+12 is a primary market. T+1 is a secondary market operations. And what are the recent stock prices going to increase or decreases? We know very well. So this is a, a stock market parameter in India and world markets. First, we can see some glance. BSE, NSE. So BSE parameter is a Sensex, NSE parameter is Nifty. So Sensex calculation based on top 30 companies. Most of them know aware about this. Nifty calculation based on top 50 companies. I asked basic question for as a faculty member, how they are going to select 30 and 50 companies? Anyone? How they are selecting top? Sir, Swamina sir, the T+2 rolling system before December 1st, sir. Now itself the following. T+1 rolling system. Okay, so kindly note it as a SEBI regulation changed. Yeah, example. Yeah, correct. Free float market capitalization and market capitalization. Yeah, this is correct. So based on the top 30 market capitalization, we are Sensex and Nifty companies are there selected. The recent information, Tata Steel till now it's not in the index Nifty and Sensex. It's come from I think June 21st onwards. That company going to include the top 30 companies and top 50 companies. Okay, say for why I'm telling means, so the based on the market capitalization. So you know what is market capitalization? Anyone? Can you explain what market capitalization? Total volume traded. No, it is not exactly correct. No, total value of the company. It's not exact. Okay, on simple formula, kindly note it. Number of shares issued into market price. Number of the particular company, number of shares issued to general public into current market price. That is called market capitalization. According to the market capitalization, they are going to select the top 50 and 30 companies. And then, the world market indices, US market, New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ 100, Dow Jones 65, S&P, Standard & Poor's 500. This is US stock market indices. And Europe market, FTSE 100, CAC 40, DAX 30. And Asian market like Nikkei, Hang Seng, Strains, Kospi, Taiwan, Shanghai. So all the countries having stock exchange, not only in India, but most of the countries stock markets ups and down based on the US stock market. So normally Indian stock market timing, and US stock market also, as a Indian time, they started evening 7 o'clock, maybe it will early morning, it will close 3 to 4 o'clock. So depending on the summer and winter seasons, okay, you can visit the websites. I will show the website, lot of website, I will show you the finally. So this is a market indices, but we know when market going to positive, Sensex and Nifty. So generally we know our economy will go into positive. When market come down, economy will become down. So this past 1 month, we can see Nifty and Sensex, it is going to reach new lifetime. Maybe another 1 week, another 2 weeks, it will going to reach a new lifetime if possible. So previously it was Sensex 52,000 something, nearly now 51,000, and Nifty also. Previously it was nearly 16,000. Now we crossed 15,400 points. Okay, so this is a reality of securities market and overall participation in securities market. So basically, general public, we are investing maximum 10% money, especially for financial institutions like mutual fund companies, insurance companies, Indian Indian companies, and foreign investors. That is called FPI, foreign portfolio investor, investing more than 40% money in Indian stock market. So all over the world, most of the, especially not only for Indian stock market, more than 70% money transaction in securities market, especially stock market. And what are the cycle of market emotions? So what are the cycles we can see? Optimize, estimates, trill, and we can see the chart. So this is a market movements. Generally, all the times we are not going to purchase, all the time we are going to not going to sell. So depending on this, the market movements. When markets come down, we can buy lot. When market goes to up, we can go to sell it. So that is called the market movements. So simply what I telling means, so we can see the diagram. So especially this is, you can assume for line chart. The price is started from 500 rupee. It will going to increase to 1000 rupee. So we can start investments 500 or 600. 500 we don't know. 550, 600 level we can see. So I'm going to discuss about the another section if possible, the technical analysis, the line chart, bar chart, candlestick chart. But generally, what I'm telling means when market going to increase positive movements, that time we can go to invest stock market. When going to reach the top level, that is called resistance level, that time we have to sell it. We can book the profit. If you are not book the profit, again market come down to buying price or less than the buy price. It's possible. That is called market movements. So we should follow the market 99.9% price movement based on fundamental information. Kindly note it. When fundamental information, especially positive news or negative news related to stock market, the market may be going to positive or negative. When the fundamental information is not available, that time we should follow the technical information. So these are all for cyclical market movements. But normally fundamental informations we have, that is called publicly available informations, and technical informations according to the statistical data, past 5 years data, we have to predict, same like astrology. And risk associated with the equity investing depending on the systematic and unsystematic risk. So you know very well about theory. Systematic risk like that, interest rates, bank rates, inflations, exchange rates, political risk. So according to that, market more than 90% market based movement based on the systematic, and unsystematic risk like that, industrial risk, risk of employee strikes, and technology risk. So these are for unsystematic risk. You know very well about. Say for example, today on BAM Plus came. So this is a negative news for the country. Again, immediately it's affect only for stock market. If example today RBI announcing for repo rate or reverse repo rate, it is favor means immediately market goes up to 3% or 4%. That is called systematic risk, right? So these are all for example for risk associated with this stock market. And coming to this next one, what are the benefits for equity investors? Especially we are going to investing in stocks. You know, equity and preference, but most of the companies now issuing for only equity shares, not for preference. Most of the investor investing only in equity shares only. And the first benefit for the equity investor, the first one, capital appreciation. Say for example, capital appreciation is nothing but market value. Say for example, last year this time, you believe me, Infosys price is nearly 530 rupees. Last time, same May. Last week we can see 530 to 560 rupee. Today 1400 rupees. Say for example, last year this time we can see the price of TCS nearly 1300 rupees, now 3200 rupees. Say for example, for some pharmaceutical companies, banks, everything has increased. That is called example for capital appreciation. And bonus shares and right shares. Bonus shares issued only for existing shareholders based on the record date. So record date, those who are having a record date, say for example, today is the record date, means those who are having today 3:30, that time having for shares, that person can eligible for bonus shares as well as right shares. Bonus shares is free of cost, the company given you. That is called 1:2 ratio, means example you have 1 shares, the company will give you 2 shares. Right shares also you have to pay the money, the minimum cost. Say for example, the right shares, the company issuing right shares 1:10 ratio, means you have 10 shares, the company will give you 1 share at minimum cost, not free of cost. At present market price, you can assume, means they give you 25 rupees. They will give you 25 rupees. 100% you can get right shares and bonus shares. In the last date, you should update bonus shares and right shares, then only you can get. Otherwise, you can. Bonus shares, they automatically they credited through your Demat account. Right shares, you should apply the last date. Okay. And then other benefits for stock market investors, dividend income. Dividend, part of profit given to shareholders. The three types of dividend is there. One is called annual dividend, another one is called interim dividend and special dividend. Annual dividend given only every year. So now when company earn profit, the profit some share given to shareholders, that is called annual dividend. Interim dividend, quarterly basis, the company preparing for a financial report, that time that company given to shareholders, that is called interim dividend. Special dividend, sometimes the company in between going to announce the percentage of dividend, maybe 10 rupee percentage, 10 paisa like that, that is called special dividend. So these are all benefits of shareholders. Okay, so I'm going to discuss about primary market and secondary market and stock market basics, fundamentals. And next move to the another investment product, mutual funds. Mutual fund is nothing but, very well, money collected from investors investing in various avenues. Mutual funds investments, especially after 2000, aware about for general public and some other investors. At present, 41 mutual fund companies available, more than 41, that is called AMC companies, asset management companies. Why we are going to select mutual fund investment means, we should know it is a professional management. Those who are completing BCom or MCom or MBA finance, that person can completing the NISM certifications, that is mandatory now. NISM is National Institute of Securities Market. It is a SEBI education institute. We will discuss in last. Okay, what are the importance of NISM certification? Professional, those who are completing NISM certification, that person can manage your funds, especially fund manager, trustee, and the vice president of the particular funds, like that. It is a professional management. It is a diversification, and then convenience, return potential, flexibility, tax advantages available. These are all for benefits of mutual funds. So as a mutual fund investor, depending on the schemes, high risk, high return, low risk, low return. So more than 1,000 schemes available. I am going to explain only for few schemes like that. The first scheme, equity scheme. Equity scheme is nothing but 100% money investing in stock market. It is a high risk, high return, very well. And debt scheme is nothing but 100% money investing on for debt, bonds and debentures. That is a 100% risk-free investment. And hybrid scheme is mixing of equity and debt, 60-40 or 55-45. So as a human being, how to select the mutual fund schemes? That is a very big question. You also, me also, am I right? So depending on the age, we have to select the scheme. Say for example, your age is less than 40, you can select the equity scheme. You can take for risk up to 60%. Better you can take for equity scheme. Second, when your age is 40 to 50, so we can take for moderate risk. That's why we can take hybrid scheme. Option we can take for more than 50, debt scheme, that is risk-free investments. Say for example, debt scheme return maximum 10%, hybrid scheme risk applicable 10 to 20%, and equity scheme risk applicable 10 to 30%. So these are all mutual fund schemes. Apart from another schemes available, gold ETF, exchange traded funds. We will discuss about after discussing the gold investments. And before I'm going to discuss about the types of mutual funds. Theoretically, open-ended, closed-ended, interval scheme. Open-ended means same like secondary market, stock market, anytime we can buy, anytime we can sell. Closed-ended means the minimum login period they have to mention, 3 years or 4 years. After that, it will be converted to open-ended. And interval scheme, so it is a regular investment, same like for bank RD, recurring deposit. The name is SIP, Systematic Investment Plan. I'm going to explain after the gold investment. It will be understand very easily. As a middle income investor, we have to choose the two options. One is open-ended scheme or interval scheme. Closed-ended scheme means the minimum login period they have to mention. And mutual funds also we can buy through primary market and secondary market. Primary market, when the particular mutual fund companies issuing for new schemes, for new schemes, we can buy through open-ended or closed-ended, whatever it may be. That is called NFO, new fund offering. At present, mutual funds also using for this system, UPI, Unified Payment System, and ASBA, they followed same like stock market. And secondary market, that fund, for example, if you they mentioned the opening and closing date, and when completing the closing date, maximum 5 days, your mutual fund unit will be, you can get it through email or SMS, you can get the confirmations. And after 3-4 days, you can open enrollments, you can close to secondary market if possible. And then for SIP plan, systematic investment plan, regularly we can invest per month approximately 100 rupee onwards, you can start your investment through SIP plan. So say, especially middle income investor, we have to select the SIP plan. I'm going to explain about after gold investments. And coming to this next area, gold investments, especially for women faculties, they are eagerly waiting for gold investments. Am I right? Just a minute. Okay, so nowadays, especially for after 2000, we can see the gold prices. We can, especially every 2-3 years, it will gradually increase. Am I right? So gold is a precious metal, not only for you, not only for me, not only for government, not only for financial institutions. All are investing in gold, especially, you know, Bankers Bank, RBA, more than 20% reserve maintained for gold reserves. Okay, more than 20% total reserve, more than 20% maintained gold. Even some countries, some African countries, 100% maintain gold reserve. Some African countries, we will discuss about. Okay, so we can gold. I see now emerging security investments. We can buy physical as well as online mode also. Physical, we know through jewelry, through coin, through biscuits. That is a physical gold. Even gold ETF exchange, somebody's are known, somebody's are not known. So we can buy gold ETF through banks issued by RBI. At present, I think yesterday last date for RBI's sovereign gold. And so maybe another schemes will come, you can apply it. And then the second option, we can buy through shares, we can buy through mutual fund schemes, that is called gold ETF. So which is best option for investment point of view, jewelry or physical gold, which is the best option for investment point of view? Anyone come to chat box? Example, buy a jewelry 5 sovereign or buy a electronic gold through mutual funds or shares or through sovereign gold. Which one is best option? Yes, ETF is best option. Exactly correct. Okay. So I'm going to discuss about basic information about gold. Why we going to invest gold means good security, high value, liquidity, investment in gold bonds, no income tax. It is a very, very important point. Am I right? Stable income. So 100%, especially if you are investing in gold and land, every year we can see average growth 10%. Am I right? Say for example, 2000, that time your land, you have on ground 5.5 cent land. That time the value 5.5 cent on ground value nearly 10,000 means at present it nearly 40 lakhs value per land. If that time 1 sovereign gold price is nearly 2,500 rupees, now 37,000. Okay, that's why we are going to investing in real estate as well as gold also. So I asked the basic question. As an investor, we should know about the gold standard, right? Gold chart, gold carat. So you know the 24 carat equal to 99% gold, 99.5, some gold bar 99.5%. 22 carat equal to 91.6% gold, 21 carat equal to 87.5% gold. As a common man, we should know we are using jewelry. Am I right? This is 24 carat or 22 carat. Anyone? We are using gold jewelry. Yeah, exactly correct. 22 carat. Exactly correct. So we are not using for 24 carat. 22 carat we can use the jewelry. So how the price is fixed in India? So I'm going to discuss about the next slide. So you can assume the gold prices now. So the gold prices now that 1,904, 1,000, kindly noted, this is very, very useful. How the gold prices calculated in India. So now we can see the world market prices. World market prices, we can see this is a world market prices. We can see the kitco.com, KITCO, kitco.com. This is a price we can see now $1,904, $1,904. It is a 1 ounce price. Kindly note it. This is yesterday data. This is the last 1 month gold prices, last 30 days gold prices. 1 ounce equal to $1,904. Kindly note it. 1 ounce equal to $1,904. So how they converted to Indian value? Kindly note it. 1,904 per ounce equal to 1 ounce. So 1 ounce equal to how much quantity? Kindly note it. 31.10 grams. 1 ounce equal to 31.10. How to convert Indian value? 1904 divided by 31.10 multiple today currency value. So today currency value how much? I think nearly 73 rupee, correct? Sir, no. Dear participant, $1 equal to how much? Nearly 72 something or 73, correct? Sir, no. Dear participants. Yeah, simply calculate. You can assume 73 rupee, $1 equal to 73. So you will get 20, yeah, 73, 72. Okay, you can assume 73. How we are going to calculate? Yeah, exactly 72.39. Yeah, correct. Asha, sir. Yeah. 1904 divided by 31.10 multiple 7239, we can get 1 gram 24 carat price. We can get 1 gram 24 carat price. How to convert to 22 carat means, say for example, you can get 4,800 rupees, 1 gram 24 carat divided by 99.9 multiple 91.6. You can get 22 carat gold price in India. Additionally, import tax 7.5%. Before March 31st, it was 12.5. Now 7.5% for import tax. And if you make jewelry, you can pay for a minimum per sovereign. Jewelry means we know 1 sovereign equal to 8 gram. So we can pay minimum 4,500 rupees to maximum 6,000 rupees per sovereign. So as an investor, we can buy jewelry. We can buy jewelry. So we can see the due to this pandemic situation, last 1 month we can see the gold prices. Say for example, April 30th we can see $1,770, now 1,904. Nearly how much percentage? More than nearly 10% price has increased. Last 1 month price data is real data, and we can see the last 1 year gold prices from 2020 May to 2021 May. You can see it started from 1,680. It continuously increased to up to first week of August. It reached nearly $2,062 and come down to nearly 1,740. Maybe March last week we can see nearly 1,700, and then at present 1,904. This is a market gold prices we can see through websites. So you can see the fluctuations. Go to visit the website kitco.com. Is when we going to investing in gold, even physical gold as well as electronic gold, we can go to visit the website kitco.com. All the fundamental informations and past charts available. And this, and then finally, I'm going to discuss about this gold. Best option we can go to buy electronic gold sovereign, RB sovereign gold, or mutual fund schemes, or stock market, whatever it may be. Only one risk applicable, market risk applicable. Say for this world market price, other there is no risk. If you buy RB sovereign gold or mutual funds or shares, that amount debit from your SB account and credit through your SB account only. So other person not taking the money, it is 100% safety. Only one risk I told you, market risk only applicable. And coming to the last slide, for the time value of money, so we just 1,000 rupees is not a big amount today. Am I right? We going to hotel, we can pay for food 200 rupees or 300 rupees. Am I right? Say for example, every human being as a human being, not for faculty, not for student, I'm not telling. Every month we have to save 1,000 rupee. What about this? After at the age of 60, how much we can get? It is a time value of money. You know very well. For example, you can start per month 1,000 rupee from 25. At the age of 60, you can save 4,20,000. You can assume the rate of interest 8% per annum. We can get 23 lakhs something. 15% per annum, 1 crore 48 lakhs. At the age of 60, we can get 1 crore 40. If you start 30 or 35, 40, we can save less amount. We can get the value also very less. So better save an investment at the age of early age. Don't feel some faculty members age is 35 or 40, no issue. We can save more amount. Say for example, your age is now 40, we can save 2,000 rupee or 3,000 rupee. Nearly we can get the value. Okay. So this is the power of computing. And this is, I think now the time is nearly 11:55. I think after half an hour, 12:30 or 1 o'clock is a lunch time. Am I right? What about your perception? The participants, what about your perceptions? Yeah, exactly correct. So you're telling about technical word portfolio. I'm not asking for financial terms. So it is a South Indian thali or North Indian thali? Anyone? I'm not asking for money, sir. This is for a South Indian, yeah. South Indian thali, right. Somebody said North Indian thali, right? See, as a human being, we are going to lunch. Am I right? 12:50 or 1 o'clock. So we are going to take for first chapati or puri, and for some vegetables, rice, some other, for example, some vegetables, sampar, rasam, like everything, right? Same like that. We are, as a human being, we should follow the portfolio. Example, in your family, your asset value 1 crore means your land and building value nearly 60 to 70 lakhs, and you have physical gold 10 to 15 lakhs, and you have car 10 lakhs, you have cash 3 lakhs, you have a bike and car, that is bike value 2 lakhs, and everything, mobile, everything. So same like that, you have to construct portfolio depending on your age. So maximum investment for portfolio is fixed asset, minimum for financial assets. Say for example, minimum assets you have, financial asset you plan for 5 lakhs means your age is now 30 means maximum 70% you can investing in stock market, balance you can investing for risk-free investment. If you select stock market investments, minimum you have to select the 5 companies, maximum 10 companies. Okay, you can select each sector one company, and this is a portfolio. We can see portfolio management, diversify your investments up to you are not considered this maximum age faculty members comes under this category only. Am I right? So 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. So you are considered the example. Your age is now 40 means you can take 60% risk. Okay, maximum 60% investing in stock market, balance amount investing for risk-free investment, especially for the after 60 age. Kindly note it. If your age is now more than 60, don't take this. Maximum 10 to 50% investing in stock market, balance amount investing only for real estates or risk-free investment, bank deposits or bonds and debentures. That is a conservative investors. So we should know about this portfolio management. So kindly note it, try to avoid for the cheat funds, and for don't expect for the private investments. Private, if you're going to invest in banks, they are given only per annum 6 to 7%. If some private companies are ready to give for 20% per annum, 40% per annum also. So if you are not if you investing before, going to check with the registered companies. And what next, moving to this important area, certification, NISM certification. As a commerce profession students and management students, especially for finance background, a lot of employment opportunities available in India as well as abroad also, especially for commerce students. Somebody sir go for this professional courses like CA, CMA. Apart from those who are willing to as a faculty member, we should know. So we are taking the paper like that, investment management, financial derivatives, financial services, international financial management, like that. We should know about the practical information. We should complete this NISM certification, then only we can teach easily, especially what are the models available for NISM certifications. NISM is nothing but SEBI Education Institute. Most of them know. Modules, derivative related models, equity derivative, commodity, currency derivative, interest rate derivative models available, and registrar and RT agents module available, complaints module available, mutual fund operations, merchant banking, equity operations, investment advisor, and the research analyst, internal auditor, and a retirement advisor, IBPI. So this modules available. Apart from this NISM certification, there are two different courses available, that is called CFP and CFPA. It is like to same as professional courses like CA and CMA. CF means Certified Financial Planner. CFP, Certified Financial Planner. CFA, Certified Financial Analyst. Somebody said no. So kindly motivate your students. Those who are not, go for professional courses CA or CMA. Some bank opportunities, they can select this option, NISM certification, and then after 1 or 2 modules completing NISM certification, they can prepare for CFA. And what are the important modules? You can see how we going to apply for NISM exam. Go to visit nism.in. Go to visit nism.ac.in to certification, and go to first we going to create the profile. So profile creation through user ID and password is available. What are the minimum eligibility? Kindly mute on, please. Minimum eligibility for applying for NISM examination. There is no BCom, there is no need for BCom. There is MCom, like that. Minimum age limit is 18 years and PAN card is mandatory. This minimum eligibility for applying for NISM certification, not for commerce students, not for science students. And we can select, say for example, this model, series number 7, series number 8, like that. Go to visit the websites. And these are all important websites related to financial market. Before going to investment, before going to learning, especially before going to taking classes like that, financial management classes or investment management, we can see the websites. Kindly take the screenshots. myris.com, moneycontrol.com. This is a common, all the information is available related to financial market. Investopedia is a dictionary. Kindly note it. Investopedia is a dictionary for finance. Investopedia, if you don't know any meaning about the example for IPO, FPO, like that, all the information, 2-line answers available. It is a finance dictionary. Even accounting also. NSE, BSE is a stock market website. MCX is a commodity market website, online trading, gold, silver, like that. SEBI, securities market, SEBI regulator, stock market regulator website. NISM is a NISM Education Institute of SEBI. IMF is a World Bank. RBI, XC.com. Kindly note it. Example, we are know the currency value through Google only. Better we can go to XC.com. We can get all the currency conversion rates. And mutual, if you're going to investing before or teaching in mutual funds topics, you can go to visit mutualfundsindia.com, amphiindia.com. And how we know the oil prices, we can see through oilprices.com. And gold, we can see the kitco.com. Bloomberg, kindly note it is international market websites. All country markets, financial market information is available. Bloomberg.com. Trading economics, we know only for only economic related data, GDP and employment rate. This information is available through all the countries, not only for India. And Dalal Street Investment Journal, it is a virtual platform. Before, especially for students, you can recommendation before, without any investment, we can do trading for market hours. That is a virtual trading platform available. DSIJ, it is a journal. So every month, 2 issues they are going to issue, Dalal Street Investment Journal. So thank you so much for your kind listening. Finally, what I'm telling means, before going to invest or teach, we should know basic informations and safe investment, safe return, safe your risk, especially safe our life. due to the COVID-19, especially the second round of COVID-19, we can see known persons are maybe affected and maybe death. So better we should save in our home next 1 or 2 months. Happy investing. First, save your life first. And then thank you so much for your kind listening. If you have any clarification, come to chat box or come to unmute and ask the questions.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah, you can ask.
Swaminath, sir.
Yeah, Swaminath.
Sir, I have, sir, first of all, I'd like to thank you for a wonderful presentation. Sorry?
Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Can I go? Can I go on?
Sir,
Yeah, it's audible, sir. You can ask.
Swaminath sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Swaminath sir, hope you it is audible to you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes,
and
yes,
then we'll
Swaminath, go
proceed
ahead.
with question answer session. Then you can.
You're audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I have two questions on inflation and one on settlement. As you told, like savings bank is considered to be a best investment opportunity, but when it comes to savings bank's return, you only told that it is around 3%, but the inflation rate as of now it is stood at 4 to 5%.
Yes.
When inflation is more than the returns, automatically will you gonna call that as a best investment because inflation is only high and returns are low? So can we consider SB account as one of the best investment opportunities?
So no, sir. SB account not
No,
investment
it's a
option.
negative
We
investment.
can save short time, sir. For example, SB account we can save only for 2 months or 3 months. So better we can go for fixed deposit 5 to 6%. Otherwise, we can go for debt investment product. If you take like risk moderate risk, we can go for mutual fund investment. So before going to investment, we are expecting more return. That is called financial planning is a time duration. For example, 1 year or 2 years, we have to plan how much return expected. Okay, we should learn the skills. We should know aware about the financial product. Okay, saving account only for short time, sir. Maybe 1 month or 2 months only we are using the fund. Better we can convert to long term funds.
Okay, sir, one last question on settlement. Because I have an account with Zerodha.
Yes.
I trade in stocks too.
Yes.
But the Zerodha has informed me that the trading and settlement happens between like T+2, but you told it is T+1. I just wanted to know like when it is changed.
Sir, it changed from December 1st, 2020, sir. Before December 2020, T+2. Nowadays T+1. Especially for some more liquid stocks, we can buy today, tomorrow morning also we can sell, especially blue chip companies, Nifty companies and Sensex companies, we can buy today, tomorrow morning also we can sell it. High liquid stocks.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
Sir, there is also one more question from Dr. Paramesha M.
Yes.
His question is, why all the banks are not linked to trading account?
But all the banks given for demat services, the primary functions of bank is for loans issued to customers and getting deposits. It is a primary functions of banks, you know very well. But banks also given equity services, but especially for compared to banks, more especially for stockbroking companies are given good services. Why means banks also separate department available, equity department available, but nowadays most of the customer investor preferring for demat account, even banks as well as stockbroking companies also, but banks are not linked to trading account having, sir, but so separately for demat services given. Relationship managers also available. We can utilize the services. But my point of view,
from a participant,
stockbroking company, whatever it may be, which person, which especially for which relationship manager give good quality service to you, you can open demat account for that particular company. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. There is one more question, sir.
Okay.
Participant name is Ananda H. He's saying, he's asking, how long we need to invest in shares for high profit?
Sir, my point of view as a analyst, as a advisor, so as a stock market investor, we can go for at current situation, we can go for medium time and short time. So we can utilize the fluctuations. Say for example, all the companies price continuously is going to, it's not going to increase, continuously it's not come down. So that is called fluctuating trend. We can utilize the fluctuating trend. We can get more profit. That's why I'm telling short term and medium term is best option. And Santosh is asking, good to trade in derivatives and commodity markets, sir. Sir, commodity markets, especially equity derivative, commodity derivative, sir, very high risk. Example, commodity derivative, we can pay only 4% margin. Say for example, gold, 1 lot equal to now 1 kg, it is around nearly 50 lakhs. We can pay only 4% margin, initial margin. Sometimes we have to pay additional margin, 3% or 4%. So say for example, 50 lakhs at 4%, how much? We can pay only 2 lakh value. So in between 1 day trading, maximum we can get 1 lakh profit or 1 lakh loss also. It is high risk commodity trading. You know market trends, definitely you can trade commodity. Okay. Otherwise, we can initially we can avoid this commodity trading as well as equity also. Especially for derivatives, 2 products available, ETF exchange traded funds derivatives. One is called futures and options. Better we can avoid initially futures. Options also low risk high return. Futures high risk high return. So first we should know the strategies and market trends. After that we have to select the options of derivative tradings. Thank you. Thank you for question.
So there is one more question from Reshma S.
Yes.
There are many different investment avenues.
Yes,
What
yes,
is the
yes.
preference of retail investors?
As a retail investor, we can't go for high risk. So depending on the investor perception, say for example, investor age maybe 30 or 35 means he or she take for high risk. So you have 10,000 rupee month planning for investment means. So 70% you can take for investing in for ETF funds, exchange traded funds. 30% you can take for risk-free investment. Okay. Another example it's missing. Say for example, more than 150 participants is here. I think most of the participants are married. I know very well. Say for example, one participant having for girl children. One participant having for girl children. Now the girl children age is 5 years. Now the girl children age is 5 years. But we are that participant planned for a girl children marriage maybe at the age of 24 or 25. Am I right? So how many years gap? 24 minus 5, nearly 19 years available. That is called financial planning. So the participant plan for every month. Just a minute. You can see this SIP, systematic investment plan. Say for example, this is a simple example. Every month that the participant plan for given gold for the girl children 57. Okay, you can understand total at the age of 24, the participant given to the children 57. At present, this is age is now 5 years. At present, having 10,7 gold. At present, the participant having for 5,7 gold. Balance, sorry, 10,7 gold. Balance 47 gold. See, we're going to buy for another 19 years. So this is a financial planning. Another 19 years, we can buy 47 gold. 2-3 options available. First option, we can buy physical gold, jewelry or coin or biscuits. Second option, we can go for mutual fund schemes. Best option. How it's best option means, say for example, another 19 years, we can buy 47. Approximately per annum, we can buy 2,700. Per annum, 2,700. 2,700 equal to at present value, you can assume average value per 40,000. 2,700, 80,000. So every year we can save, we can invest at 80,000 in gold. How it's possible? First option, every year we can buy gold sovereign bond. Second option, best we can go to mutual fund SIP plan. 80,000 divided by 12. As a middle income investor, we can pay every month near 6,500 rupees. Kindly note it. Every month we can pay. We can invest through mutual funds, gold ETF, SIP plan, systematic investment plan. every month 6,500 rupees from today, 2021 May onwards. After 19 years, maybe 2030, 40, you can get 47 value of gold. This is called gold investment systematic plans. Okay. Any other?
Okay, so there is a
Any other
special
doubts?
mention of this question
Yes.
from two participants.
Yes.
They're asking, can I do intraday trading without money in my trading account? There are there are two questions regarding intraday
Sir,
trading.
without money you can trade possible, but you having holding, you have shares in example. If you have 20,000 value of shares holding in your Demat account, they will give you limit of maximum 5 times available. So based on your holding, you can pledge the shares you can do for intraday. But if you do intraday trading, it is a high risk, high return. But my point of view, try to avoid intraday trading if you know the market condition very well, especially Monday market going to bull market. Market, you know very well. That time we can do intraday trading. Okay. If you know the market condition, you can do. Otherwise, try to avoid intraday trading. Any other questions?
So we'll stop the session here.
Okay. So if dear participant, if you have any clarifications, feel free contact my email ID and contact my mobile number through WhatsApp.
Guru Prasad sir, please mute all the participants.
Madam, you can go ahead now.
Yes, sir. Yes. Dr. Prabhakaran sir, thank you so much for the wonderful session on the topic Introduction to Securities Market. I can just say the session was just informative. It was very much informative, and I think it has poured a light on all of us for the best investment avenues, I can say. And I also hope the discussion regarding fundamental informations regarding the market analysis, systematic and unsystematic risk has enlightened and added to your knowledge level, dear delegates. Adding furthermore, the discussion on different products of investments has given a light on your decisions regarding personal investments, we hope so. Sir, thanks for an informative session. Heartfelt thanks to you on behalf of Department of Commerce and IQSE, Government First Grade College, Vijayanagar, Bangalore. I now request Professor Guru Prasad MA, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to render vote of thanks on a formal note. Over to Guru Prasad, sir.
Thank you, madam. Respected dignitaries and dear colleagues, it's my pleasure to propose vote of thanks on the first day of 5 days faculty development program. I take this opportunity to thank today's resource person, Dr. K. Prabhakaran, NCFT trainer, SEBI, for his excellent wisdom. He has shared his knowledge with us with regard to primary, secondary market, SEBI, and also explained about how important to invest in gold. I hope women professor would be happy to know this. Say as a joke. Thank you, sir. And I take this opportunity to thank today's chief patron and principal of GFGC, Vijayanagar, Bangalore, Dr. Chandrasekhar, sir. Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to thank our HOD, Commerce, and convener of this FDP, Professor Geeta, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I thank all the delegates from different states for choosing to participate our program. Thank you. And I thank all the members, organizing committee, technical committee, and special thanks to Professor Leelavati ma'am for being a wonderful host for today's event. I thank all the GFGC faculty members for their support and active participation. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Over to Leelavati madam.
Yes, thank you, sir. I have few things things to share here. I request all dear delegates to please submit the feedback forms, because on the basis of feedbacks from whatever the information regarding name and the college you fill in, based on that we can proceed towards the certificates. And feedback forms will be given for each session. You have to fill the feedbacks for each sessions. And that's all with day 1. Tomorrow we'll log into day 2 of faculty development program on the topic systematic investment plans, opportunities and challenges. I request all of you to please log in by 10:30 a.m. so that we can just take over the session and the important concepts relating to that. I also thank all the delegates for the wonderful feedbacks you are giving in the chat box. Thank you so much. Expecting the same cooperation for next 4 days program. Thank you one and all. Over to Guru Prasad sir. I think you can exit the meeting.
I'm
Principal,
going to
shall
end
we
it now.
exit
Thank
the
you, Anudag. Can I, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, madam.
One minute. Some
Yeah.
link for feedback forms have been shared already. I am sharing it again in the chat box. No, sir, you can end the meeting.
Okay, thank you.